The crew's unwavering quest takes them to the fabled Chapel Vault, a secret room thought to hold priceless jewels or long-lost historical items in the most recent leaked episode of Oak Island's 12th season. But tragedy. The team is ready to go farther than ever before, using a huge steel casing and an enormous watertight chamber made to withstand the pressure and dangers of underground excavation, and lurks in the island's ancient defenses, ready to strike back with cutting-edge technology and resolve. With a diamond found on Lot 5, the search has been rocked by a finding that leaves more questions than answers and suggests a relationship to a powerful and wealthy person. Though history indicates that Oak Island does not readily reveal its secrets, possibilities include Whispers of the Knights, Temple of the Freemasons, and infamous pirates who may have long concealed their wealth. The team's advanced equipment may finally give them the advantage. As the excavation enters its most crucial stage, the tension is at an all-time high, but the team is more focused than ever, and discoveries are coming in at an unprecedented rate. In this gripping video, viewers can see the Lagena brothers and their team working to drain the swamp. An adventure when they discovered an original tunnel on Oak Island. This discovery was a pivotal point in their journey, leading them to question the perseverance of those who created it initially. Rick. The team was determined to uncover the secrets hidden in Oak Island soil, and as time ran out, they decided to keep digging and explore the unknown. Billy and Terry set out on an adventure to find a secret tunnel connecting to the Money Pit on Oak Island. They found cool stuff, but had to wait for a new day when Marty and Craig joined the team to stop the tunnel that brings water to the Money Pit. They found an old piece of wood shaped like an U, reminding them of a time long before the Money Pit was made. Marty recommended that they use buckets to unearth more secrets, so they dug deeper and discovered a tunnel that appeared to be a dark pathway that led deeper into the earth. But it wasn't stable enough to solve the mystery. They placed a camera on the side of a bucket so that they could explore without having to descend. The camera revealed the flood tunnel's hidden details, making the team's mission an exciting adventure. Using a special camera on the digging machine's long arm, the team explored the wooden structures and a hole in the wood in search of a mysterious treasure hidden deep beneath the ground. The team was fascinated by the U-shaped structures and the potential for a collapsed tunnel, and they used dendrochronology to determine the age of the wood, which could lead to a key to a hidden tunnel. However, time was running out as large machines were approaching to remove a steel wall known as a coffer dam. The team had to cease their search for the remainder of the year, but they were still uncertain whether they had located the treasure, despite finding wood and dirt layers that suggested there might be a hidden tunnel. People had been looking for a unique treasure on Oak Island for more than 200 years, and the island had a history of secrets and harmful curses. The brothers and their team are determined to uncover the secrets of Oak Island, a mysterious island guarded by ancient hand-carved timbers and mysterious shafts. They find coconut fiber near the bottom of the shaft, which they believe is an ancient structure guarding the Money Pit. They also discover old iron spikes from the 1700s, which they believe may be older than the original that they named the Baby Blob. They thought that a tunnel that was 95 feet below the ground may lead directly to the treasure. At the same time, the drilling rig was getting ready to dig into Borley DN 111.5, Now that they are finally on the edge of discovering anything beneath the island, everyone's enthusiasm is building up with anticipation. While Marty is getting ready to investigate the garden shaft, the historian of Charles Oak Island is in charge of the drilling. They are removing mounds of dirt and water from the ancient shaft and reinforcing it with wood. With each step, they are getting closer and closer to discovering more clues about the buried past of the island. They have been drilling down a rig and have discovered an open space 90 feet below the surface. The discovery aligns with other B-holes that they had drilled nearby, and they are now unsure of what they have found. The team is searching for a hidden treasure on Oak Island, which is a mysterious island known as Oak Island in the Bahamas. A core sample of wood was collected, and the team is interested to see if it is a portion of a tunnel or if it is an ancient treasure chest. The team is now certain that they are on the correct path to getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding Oak Island. In order to locate indications of human activity, such as tunnels or artifacts that have been concealed, the team intends to drill 12 more boreholes. In addition to this, they found an old stone wall on Lot 26, which may provide an additional piece of the puzzle. Fred Nolan, a surveyor on the island, has made a number of significant discoveries, one of which is a massive cross-shaped formation known as Nolan's Cross. Together, the team is exploring the history of the island, which includes an old well that is filled with broken pottery. They are now more confident that they are on the right path to finding the treasure that they are looking for. Both Marty and Rick. In 1861, the money pit collapsed, leaving no trace of the treasure that they were looking for. Some people believed that this was a sign of something big or even treasure. Lagena brothers, who are characters in the popular television show The Curse of Oak Island, embark on a mission to discover the legendary wealth that is hidden on the island. They have been searching for the island, partnered with the Duma Mining Company to help dig safely and efficient Wreck L. They discovered that water was rushing into the shafts from the land side, which could be a hint that they were getting close to flood tunnels. Belied to protect the treasure, the team decided to reinforce the shafts with concrete to stop the water from flooding in and make it safer to dig deeper. The Duma Mining Company reassured them that after the renovations, they would be able to explore the shafts in the safest conditions possible. The team was eager to find the original money pit, which was at the heart of Oak Island's mystery and legend. The team knew that each artifact they uncovered could tell a bigger story. They were digging into history, who had come to Oak Island and what had left behind. Some believed that the Knights Templar, a group of religious warriors from the Middle Ages, might have hidden their treasure on the island. The Lagena brothers were determined to keep going, knowing that many explorers had tried and failed before them. Their journey was about uncovering the secrets of Oak Island, secrets that had been buried for centuries. Parker makes $364,000 in gold after getting rookie operator to move Slucifer. Parker, who had a lot of knowledge, kept showing off his accomplishments all these years. Not long ago, he did something even more amazing. He made $364,000 in gold by getting a new operator to move the Slucifer. The project already owed a huge $15 million, and Parker didn't know how to get out of this mess. There were daily costs and pressing repairs that needed to be done. There was some hope in the idea of getting a $160 million payday in the Dominion, but there were many unknowns along the way. It became clear when he admitted that the whole thing was making him feel pretty worried. He felt a little uneasy for the first time in a few years. He wasn't alone, though, which was good. His team would be there for him no matter what. To save the working bodies, Tyson had to take on everything. He got permission to use the mine from Ken Tatlow and Stuart Schmidt, and then began the impossible job of making the experience great again. No one expected the first cut to be so bad, and it took a lot longer than anyone thought it would. As soon as Parker realized how important it was, the pressure rose. He thought Tyson would be able to get up soon. The determination of Parker stayed strong, even though the work to prepare the new spot was hard. He went on to say that while he was getting El Dorado ready, he thought he had a lot of time. But when he was getting the next plant pad ready, he realized he didn't. As Parker dealt with the problems at El Dorado, everyone was left wondering if his unwavering determination would help him get through the tough times and find the gold stores that could make his mining project a success. Parker and Tyson were both involved in the El Dorado. Moving the wash plant at the El Dorado cut was a huge task that turned some important events in Tyson's life. They had everything they needed except time, because the process had to be done by a certain date. The due date for this job was Sunday, and if it was completed successfully, it would be able to stay alive. The plot jumbled up money problems. As Parker dealt with the problems at El Dorado, everyone was left wondering if his unwavering determination would help him get through the tough times and find the gold stores that could make his mining project a success. Parker and Tyson were both involved in the El Dorado. Moving the wash plant at the El Dorado cut was a huge task that turned some important events in Tyson's life. They had everything they needed except time, because the process had to be done by a certain date. The due date for this job was Sunday, and if it was completed successfully, it would be able to stay alive. The plot jumbled up money problems, practical issues, and the almost constant search for the jackpot at Dominion into a mess of problems that needed to be carefully handled. The financial situation added another level of difficulty to the story. The operation, which was already a financial puzzle, was done with the worry of possible bills and the costs of running the business. As I watch them, I can't help but wonder, will this smart move help them find the gold mines they were looking for? Or will it be a big mistake on the crazy road of gold mining? At some point in this nail-biting story, you couldn't help but wonder, would Parker Schnabel's huge risk pay off? Or would his growing financial responsibility